So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Check 26, check 26.
A first carry down. This is Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. And they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the second quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
Back to throw, Watson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Alex Okafor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your head.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going for it. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. Nope.
Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 51 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the kick by Becker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So we will not go into the lockers time. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 27. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Watson.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Check, cross.
Off the draw, here's Williams. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
We got 3. We got 3. We got a right.
Carlos Hyde in the game. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 52-yard.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. 3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check it backer, check it backer. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Let him go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.